And hello from the workshop. Come on camera, focus. Here we go. Right, so pretty much an update on the Pye T25Y. This set is pretty much, I'd call it done. Spent a bit of time on it over the weekend, cleaning up the case. Found a knob. The other one had the silver insert missing, and managed to clean it all up as best as I possibly could. There's a couple of little cracks and blemishes in the surround, but you know, considering the age of the thing, it's you know, it's yeah, 50 years old, so it's doing pretty well really. It survived quite well. Oh, come on camera, damn smartphones, come on. Okay, well, we're just obviously not going to play nice tonight. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We will go and view a whole pile of dead components. Here we go. Look at all these sad sack resistors. Look at them all. And of course one rather tired old TCC electrolytic capacitor. It measured okay, but I really do not trust these things. Yeah, again, I'm not telling you TV guys anything you don't already know. They're just shit, basically. I've tried to reform them, and they, yeah, I know some people leave them, but I'm a believer. Get rid of it, pull it out, it's gone, and then later on, everything happens. You're not thinking, oh, I wonder what's the filter cap. Wonder one section of the filter cap's leaking, or you know what I mean? It's just one of those, I guess, peace of mind. And look, I do apologise. I will mention it. I do apologise for the last two video updates where a lot of this moving around. A couple of comments were made, and look, I do apologise about that. It's more, it was done on a whim. It was a Friday night. I was absolutely knackered, like I had a long week, and I was just tired. But somehow I just got a second wind on some tired adrenaline rush after some chocolate and some sweets and some soft drinks, so maybe that probably helped a little bit. Maybe hindered my my waffling, but yeah. So I do apologise for the jerkiness, and I'll try and make my future videos a bit slower. Again, I'm using the Samsung A5 smartphone, which I don't know if the camera has got any stability controls, any features on the camera. I should have a look and see whether it does or it doesn't. So yeah, lots and lots of bugger resistors, and you know, most of these, I mean, yeah, probably kind of went overboard. But these things are just shit. They just all of them have gone high. A 150k reading 200k. You know, 180k reading 220. You know, 330k reading, you know, 500k, you know, in certain parts of the circuits, certain parts of the set, yeah, it probably won't bother, it probably won't cause any harm, but you know, maybe in other more parts where voltages or resistances are more crucial, it could very well affect it. And for me, again, clean sweep, peace of mind, it's done. Even though I said I wasn't going to go for the full hog on these TVs, I actually enjoy changing all the parts. I actually find it quite what's the word, I find it quite I don't know, soothing. No, I just find it oh, what's the word, not meditation, but just sort of, not meditative, just sort of, yeah, don't know, just find it, yeah, just enjoy it. So yeah, so those are all those bits there, all the old bits. And one dead BF197 transistor as well. So I might so moving on, I'll now swing the set around, and you can see what I've done on the other side of it. Excuse me. So yeah. So I've replaced most of the components on here, pretty much all of them. I've got a huge swag of resistors and capacitors, and I've just used whatever stuff I've got held in stock. That's my multi-section filter cap substitute there. As tidy as I could get. There's actually not much space actually in there, so it's not perfect, but it's tidy, it's safe, it's not going to blow up. The caps aren't going to bloody do anything they shouldn't be doing. And just did some tightened up some of the solder joints on the board, and swinging down. I guess you've all probably seen this before, but I'll probably go a little bit slower this time rather than doing this like I was. So yeah, pretty much a clean sweep of all the old components, caps, resistors. I kind of went over it pretty much, right over the thing. Didn't have to realign or tweak anything in the IF or the sound. Do you find these, unless someone's pissed with it, do you find that they're pretty good? They don't seem to drift that much. These, hang on, I'm trying to look at my finger through the camera. These older transistors, yeah, I don't know. They're okay at this stage. I measured the voltages around them, and all the voltages around them are within spec, and they seem to be okay. But I mean, as I fix a lot of 70s amplifiers, they have things like this that crap out and go noisy and drift and do all sorts of weird things. I don't know. I guess use it, run it, and if any faults crop up, then anything weird happens. It's mainly it's all in the video and the IF and the sound. All the transistors are. So if I have any faults in that area, I'll go looking there first before I start pointing fingers at any components or any valves. Yeah. So as I said, I started restoring this back in late 90s. It would have been the late 90s I started restoring this, and I made a half-hearted attempt to get it going properly. And yeah, but I think that's actually a new valve, the ECL85. Not sure about that one. Probably was replaced at some stage. And according to my American viewers, this Compactron was commonly used in black and white TVs. So not an uncommon thing. So yeah, I was able to use the 470. The cap was a 416, and the capacitance, the cap values were 75, 416. So I put a 100 mic, a 470, and a 22. So it's definitely well within spec. Yeah, being repaired up there. That had been repaired too by someone at some stage. So I fixed it up and sorted it out. Just gave it a bit of a clean up as best I could. Like I said, I'm not after perfection, and I'm just after I said I can turn on, and I can just plug in, turn on, and off it goes without much hassle. That's really what I'm after at the end of the day. So yeah. As the top of the set, it's actually quite. It's cleaned up for reasonable. There's a few little spots on there. It's cleaned up reasonably well though. I said these are now defunct. These are now definitely disconnected anyway. They're not hooked up to anything. So I'll just leave them. Considering I'm not going to use it on the antennas anymore. So. What else can I tell you? Well, I've pretty much covered everything really with it. So I will now turn it around. It's actually quite it's quite a heavy beast actually, trying to drag it around on carpet. It's the lightest thing. Maybe you call it portable, I'd call it luggable. Alright, we'll fire it up. And it's actually a shame that the actual writing's worn off that. Guessing, all this for probably, all the constant turning of that control would tend to cause that. Just got the office on here. Hopefully won't get any YouTube police cutting anything off. And the actual, as you guys have commented with these, as you guys know, that the picture on this thing is sharp, it's clear, it's defined. There's no picture tube blooming. It's really, really good. Like the contrast range is great. You know, it's really sharp. Yeah, it's really good definition. There's no lagging or flagging or any IF or sound issues. It's actually really, really good. It's got a really good chew in it. So. But no, we can clunk through the channels there. Yeah, there were a couple of little, sort of finishing off issues there. I was doing something with the yoke, and it kept horizontal kept collapsing, and then a wire kept breaking off, and then the picture would die away intermittently, and yeah, I managed to somehow break a pin on one of the filament pins on the tube socket. I had to fix that, and yeah, there are a few little sort of finishing off things that sort of drove me up the wall and down again. I managed to get them sorted, and well, yeah, it's pretty much done. I can now whack the back on it and take it into the other room and actually sit and watch TV on it, watch my old DVDs and so forth on it. So yeah, but as a bit of a teaser, the next project I'm going to be starting on is, yes, you're not quite seen double. I did mention this in the other video. This is the this is a Pye T25X. So this is a slightly older model of that. This one has more valves and less transistors, but it still has transistors in it, so it's still technically hybrid. So on that note, I will finish here and leave you guys all hanging in suspension, and until next time, righto, I'm out of here. Bye everyone.